And we are back for another episode of Anything Under the Sun. We are back on episode 53, waiting for everybody to pop up so we can get on live and talk about some things that's been going on this week. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Shit, my hair look crazy. I need a damn. But I just got done working out, grocery shopping, all that good stuff. There go Phil. Let's pull him in this joint. Yeah. My Bluetooth, man. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if the shit catch on. You're what up?
What up, bro?
Not much, man. How's your day?
I'm glad it's almost pretty much done. So glad I'm at the crib chilling now. So
I mean, how was your day before you got to the crib?
it was just busy. That's all. It was just
Oh,
busy.
okay.
We got to work all day. So
Delivering them packages.
you know how that go. Oh
Shit. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get my damn AirPods plugged in. Hold up. I might have to pause this joint real quick.
there you go. Welcome to Anything Under the Sun. This nigga Gavin be back. I don't know what happened to Brian.
All right, there we go. We in there. I got one in. I'm gonna put two in today. Bet. Can you hear me now?
Oh, y'all can hear you.
Oh, good. Good. But how was your weekend too, though?
Man, weekend was pretty straight. Shorty out of town, so right now I've just been chilling, cleaning up. I don't know, just sitting in the house, chilling, writing. I ain't got much to do.
Oh yeah, you able to just saying do the things that you mostly
You
enjoy.
know,
Shit, I feel that. Oh,
shit.
I
How
thought
was
you
your
said it
weekend?
was, my weekend. I was about to say I thought you said you were gonna start rolling up on on the
I know, right? I did say that shit.
Oh man, yo, my weekend was busy as shit from goddamn Friday. Shit, what I do? Nah, what I do? Saturday, I worked, and then I kicked it. I kicked it with a little shorty for a little bit up
Yeah.
until we went to stuff, got something to eat. Um, then I had a DJ a party. Um, yeah, so I had a DJ a party for E Cutter. Shout out to E Cutter. The party was lit. You know what I'm saying? It was out in Hampton off Nickerson. It was great. It was really dope. You know what I'm saying? Self-decorated. It was at a hair salon, self-decorated. She catered everything, the food and stuff like that. The food was amazing. Um, People was amazing. The only problem I had, and it wasn't even with her people or party or nothing like that. I found out one of my speakers blew out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that shit kind of hurt me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you'll be down for a little bit, but you'll come back stronger. You already know how that goes.
Yeah, and then like the subwoofer I had, that shit it don't stay still. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep moving that shit back because the sound of vibrations was making that shit just move and jump, and it just wouldn't stay still at all. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm constantly like behind the booth pulling my shit back the whole time, like the whole time.
Your speaker sitting on a stand, right?
Not one, yeah. The PA joints they sit on stands, but the subwoofer I got that I use,
Yeah.
it don't sit on a stand.
Oh, okay.
So it be by itself. It just plugged into the mixer and stuff like that. But I need to figure out what the hell happened to my damn speaker. I hope it ain't blow out. I hope it was just something minor, and not like I gotta get a whole new speaker for that shit, or just a whole new speaker in general. And I gotta check and see if I got a warranty or if the warranty still exists. Cause if it don't, then shit, I'm one speaker down. I might have to start renting a speaker again.
Real shit. Hey, you look on Amazon. See if you could do that affirm shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
If you
probably.
can find a speaker up there, you do the Affirm shit, and get you a nice little speaker, pay month by month on that instead of renting something. You know what I'm saying? And just have that shit outright.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did with those too. So I probably could do that again. But shit, that shit hurt, bro. Cause I was low key trying to save up to get a sub or try to get on a firm and get another subwoofer. But I haven't been able to do that lately. Plus, I got a gig coming up this week. I don't know how big that venue's gonna be, so I hope my shit's. I might have to rent one before I leave. So I hope my shit's. I don't know. I hope it work out for real. For real. I gotta go all the way down to Fayetteville Saturday.
Headed down to North Carolina. I saw you post need more gigs, so people been hitting you up.
Nah, not lately, but yeah, I need gigs all throughout pretty much like the next 3 months for real, for real.
Yeah,
I just want some weekday shit. Like if I get a joint that I can do, if I can get in a venue twice a week, I'll be cool. Yeah, I'll be real cool. I'll be busy, but I'll be cool with that. The money gonna come in, and I'll be able to stack and be able to do more, be able to get more equipment and all that stuff.
real shit.
So hopefully, that all that shit work out. Here go Brian right here. Let me invite him into the live. But yeah, bro. Like I just want to grow. Like this year is about the growth. Try to grow this. Um, yeah, just trying to do more and shit, yo. Shit.
Real shit. I hear it, man. Cause I figured out the formula. Got this greenery looking beautiful, and I'm trying to go back to school for alternative medicine, and I'm waiting on this Virginia Careers Center to hit me back so I can start going to get my CDL and shit.
Oh, you trying to be on the road?
I'm just not like I can get it and then like drive in town. Like I know some people that I could drive in town with. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll keep me in
Oh,
town,
there you
just
go.
driving around Richmond and shit.
All right. Shit. Hell yeah, that shit sound dope. What's good, Brian?
Yeah, what's good,
What
everybody?
it do, bro?
What's going on with you? What you had going on today? How was your
Been
day?
very
And
very festive today.
Hold
like
on, my
bumping.
my headphones acting stupid. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
We can hear you, buddy. Can you hear us?
Barely. That's why I'm trying to get these headphones to work.
Oh, that. All right. Well, you got a little technical difficulties. We'll wait on you for a little bit. Um, shit. You good now?
Mm-mm.
Nah. Goddamn technology.
It ain't fully equipped yet.
Hell yeah. Shit. That's why low key I wanted to see if we can do Zoom calls sometimes.
All right,
Maybe
I'm
the audio would be a lot easier to manage. You good?
good.
All right, all right, bet. So how was your weekend, yo?
It was good. It was a 4-day weekend because we had teacher work day and stuff, so we didn't even
Oh,
have.
you lucky motherfucker.
Hell
I
yeah.
know what I am. I know what
I
I
know
am.
what I am. A
Oh yeah,
4-day weekend, man. That shit was probably love.
it was, but it wasn't. I ended up catching like something. It wasn't COVID, but it was just like, bro, I just felt a little under the weather. I was like, bro, this ain't it. I just
You
felt like
you were off during like when it was 72 and shit.
yeah, it caught me slipping. Caught me
Yeah,
slipping. I was like,
yeah.
oh, it's so warm. And it switched up. I was like, oh no. It literally just
Oh,
drastically went down. It just drastically went down. I was just like, bro, why is it back to the 40s?
That that rain came in and started, saying, cooling shit down. I knew when it
That
rained, it
cold
was gonna
front,
cool everything
you
back
can't
down
stand
again.
it.
Mm-hmm.
man, that
Wintertime.
I don't know where that warm front came. We caught like a little piece. It was like what 3 days. It was 60 and then it was 72.
But
Yeah.
that cold that came from like the bottom of Texas. Like I don't know where it came from.
Cause we were getting
I
first we
don't
were
know
getting
either.
weather from Canada. You know what I'm saying? We were getting the snow from Canada and shit. Cause it pushed the cold front down. And then all of a sudden we got this little warm front. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm still mad to this day.
Everybody getting upper respiratory problems and shit.
Bro,
Hell yeah, everybody was sick. A lot of people I knew were sick.
the whole
Had like a
Like,
class I
cough
was in
or
today was sick. I had masks on. I was Lysol and stuff. I had
damn,
gloves on.
y'all got to
damn.
start drinking your smoothies in the morning, guys.
Smoothies, ginger beers.
I
Like, you just
don't
need
got
to
a
just,
my blender don't be working like that.
Damn.
come on, Gavin.
Y'all
Come on, Gavin.
invest in the blender, bro. Hey, I'm telling
You
you,
already know what you
get you a
gotta do.
blender and get some jackfruit, get some mangoes, get some pineapples, get some ginger, turmeric,
I
get some Chobani vanilla yogurt, and
You
some
got to send me a
coconut
list.
or almond milk. I'm gonna send you a list, bro.
Yeah, you
Yo,
got to send me a
Like,
list
he's
of
you got it. You got
he
Phil's
zoned out after
it.
6. It was like 6, so he's still
Phil's
going. Oh, that's crazy.
smoothies. Phil's smoothies.
I gotta create like a I guess like a natural antibiotic like with honey and shit. I gotta figure it out though. That's why I want to
Oh
go into
shit!
alternative medicine though.
Shout out to P Flife.
Hell yeah.
So what's good, young fly? Oh, I heard you got a bike. Or was that like a memory? I didn't know. I thought I saw you on a bike over there by the Ollie.
I think he in a motorcycle game for real, for real.
You in a game? You in a game, son?
Motorcycle,
You in the
motorcycle club,
game?
Well, I mean, we've been in a game
motorcycle
anyway. We
club.
was in band,
Them,
so
them,
that's a game.
them,
You say what you
them
want.
motorcycle clubs don't. They don't play no games. They will whoop your ass.
They will. And ride off
Hey, hold on.
Right
Was you
off
with me that night?
to the
Hey,
sunset.
O'Brien,
into the sunset.
was that you with me that night? When we went to that,
Uh,
the motorcycle club behind
oh, you talking about
it's
where
behind a shopping
old
center.
dude plays sax?
Who
Yes, that was me and you. Yeah. What's
was that?
his name? It's not Rico. What's his name?
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm forgetting. My memory is going bad. But I just remember, yo, them motherfuckers were antagonizing us like a. They was trying to make us like mad and shit like that. I remember this white dude that was in the club and he was talking straight up cash
I think
shit
we're
the
being
whole
pressed.
time. Yeah. He was talking cash shit the whole time. I could have sworn we was there for like I don't
Paco.
know. Yeah,
The young
so you was there. Yeah, that was you. That was you, yo. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Yo, why the fuck we being impressed by this
I
dude?
was
Like,
like, yo,
why is
I
we?
just came here with Gavin. No cap. I was like, man, about to go see somebody
That shit was so
from the
confusing.
school.
Hell yeah, I was like, yo, what the hell? What's the fuck going on? Like, why this man trying to start some shit with us? And this was around the time when Trump was getting in office and everything. So I was like, oh, he feeling kind of bold.
Oh my
He feeling
god.
kind of bold.
If only he
But
knew now.
right. But yeah, them biker clubs don't play, man. They don't play at all. He said I've been riding since 2016. I ride a Harley. Used to be a Yamaha. Be careful on them bikes,
Oh,
man.
no cap.
Shit.
It ain't you that
We just
can't drive. It's the people around
yeah. It's
Drive for others, not yourself.
yeah. Somebody went to school with had passed away on a damn bike.
Damn, man.
He got knocked. All right. I'm just saying, but I ain't going into
Shit.
further detail. I ain't gonna do that.
Mind you,
I
he's
ain't gonna do
still
that. I'm just saying.
like, Paris still driving like his bike. You feel me? Like
The
it's
nigga
not like
said,
we talk
damn,
about when we
damn,
used to
bro.
ride
I
bikes.
know he was probably riding this weekend though, because it was warm as shit. It was warm as a motherfucker.
Oh,
So I
okay. I
know he
thought you
was
were
riding this
talking about the
weekend.
dude who passed. That don't make sense. My fault.
Nah. I'm saying he probably rode this weekend because I know he ain't riding now. It's cold as hell. But people who be riding these shits into the shipyard, I'm like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy for riding a motorcycle. It's
I think
you don't got no heat
I
unless
think some of them do.
your leg on the engine.
Bro,
I
they be.
On
mean,
one of them.
What do they have on though? Like they probably got on some shit that keeps them protected.
I mean, it's probably some stuff. I mean, they probably done made some shit where yeah. I mean, it's 2024 now, so they probably have made some shit. A thermal ain't gonna do it though.
Hell no.
That shit gonna cut right through that damn thermal.
that won't
Probably
do
some
it though.
jackets.
Gonna get out that bitch with bronchitis.
Probably
You
some leather
need to
jackets. You know what I'm saying? Some type of leather they probably wear,
put
some
on your
shit.
gloves.
Definitely some
They put on their gloves and shit.
hell yeah.
Good.
Definitely some tough ass material. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all participate in that. Of course, I went to such and such high school, or of course I went to,
Of
or of
course I
course
did.
I went, of course I went to HU where this and that
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Of course I, you know, what I'm
I ain't
saying first
participate,
year.
but I liked a lot of shit that people were talking about.
I was about to say that
I
because
only
I
did
still had something
one.
I didn't even put up here yet. Like, of course I was in the cafeteria at breakfast and listening to beats and people rap before the school day even started. It was like, yes, I was. That was me. You could hear them
I
hitting
didn't
on
even know that
the
was
desk.
happening.
Of
What?
course, I
Yeah.
made sure I get my warm honey bun in the morning before I go to
What?
class.
What? Of course I'm gonna procrastinate moments before it's time to go back to school.
Oh hell yeah!
Of
What?
course I was
I'm
Shit.
in the band hallway every morning.
what?
Of course I went to Bethel where I avoided freshman Fridays
Of course I went to
back in
do ring
2004.
dances. I knew a lot of people went to do ring dances.
Of course I went to prom at Bethel, and I turned down my first prom date just to go with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, of course I got maced by Officer Cruz.
Of course,
Oh,
niggas
you talking
walk
about?
like ducks. Of course, niggas walk like ducks when they got their first pair of Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah,
What? Of course everyone had on blue jeans, white forces, and white tees. And thought they was different.
of
I
course,
was
Oh,
like, why do we all look
God.
like this coming down the street?
Look like a choir.
A choir.
bro. That shit look crazy. When you look at them pictures
Yo.
from back then, that shit
Oh,
look
I just thought about it. Just white tees and blue
crazy.
jeans.
White
Niggas
tees,
just started praying and shit
big
and singing gospel.
big ass jerseys, baggy pants, Air Force Ones, clear forces, bathing apes. Everybody looked like they was
Bathing.
in a Soldier Boy
Please
video.
tell me why you said
Soldier
it.
Boy
You
video.
never know if a nigga was like big or skinny or nothing.
Hell no, had muscle. Yeah, then couldn't tell a motherfucker was fat. Nothing like that. Had a gut. Nothing.
Everybody
Hell no.
looked the fucking same, bro. That shit was funny as hell.
You
My
didn't know
shit.
until people went to the
Oh,
pool.
oh boy.
My shit was always
I
oversized.
knew it was bad when niggas started wearing baggy suits and shit. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta chill. There's gotta be a line.
That's Steve Harvey's fault.
There's gotta be
Nah,
a line.
that was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan with them baggy ass pants. He's still
Oh,
wearing those shits. He can't get out of that generation.
To this
nigga,
day.
that nigga.
Till this day, he wearing them baggy ass pants.
I don't know who dressed Michael. Like Michael just ready to go to the bar at all times.
Michael
That's that.
Jordan dresses himself.
That's that. That's that millionaire shit. He don't give a fuck.
That's
He
real.
don't even wear his own. He don't even wear his own damn shoes. I don't think.
What that white man say? The rich get richer or stay richer by looking poor, and the poor stay poor by looking rich. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie. Jordan do look poor.
You said Jordan?
Yeah, he do. Sometimes he do look like he dressing like, he look like he just
With
like,
the
he
polo
got
on and
that old
sitting
shirt
down.
that he put on. Like, look at him at any like basketball camp or something like that. He look like he got on the bare minimum of some shorts. Like some shorts he got in the back, got a shirt. He got on a pair of Jordans that he was given a while ago. So it's like,
Said the
oh,
hat.
thank you. Actually, the dude that a man at church made it for me.
Oh, I was about to say you made it.
You trying to say I crochet? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just
It's
saying,
nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the crocheters out there. Like, I mean, damn. Like, shit,
shout
that
out
could
to
be
the
your
pros.
own business.
Shout
Make
out.
a crochet, make the crochet with the brim on the end.
Actually, make the crochet headband. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Or the
Oh,
crochet
you talking about just like
headbands.
with this?
Yeah,
Bring the headbands back.
That'd be
bring a
nice.
head, crochet them
We
joints,
ain't,
and bring the
we ain't,
headbands.
we ain't see headbands since
You know
Nelly.
what I mean?
Hey, yo, the kids is wearing
2002.
band-aids.
Band-aids, and fucking
No, the kids
headbands.
is wearing band-aids. I was like, you don't even have a injury right there.
You
Yeah.
don't even have
Yeah.
an injury,
I
and they
mean, they
coming up with
probably
the
got,
same excuses we used to come up with.
Yeah.
they
Like,
probably
didn't call
try to
CPS?
shave that facial hair.
Huh?
Oh man,
You know they
they shaving their eyebrows in school.
or cutting
Oh,
them.
yeah, they do that.
Remember, motherfuckers used to cut their eyebrows. Yo? I got a question. Do y'all think motherfucker is a bad word to say to somebody or
Hey,
call somebody?
Absolutely. But
it's
especially in
funny.
context. There's only like two contexts where it's funny. You like, that motherfucker funny.
What
Cool. But then
did
he's like,
you
what you
ask?
say, motherfucker? It's just like, ah. It's all in
I
context.
I
You gotta be good friends, too.
y'all think motherfucker is a bad word to call
Oh,
somebody?
do I?
Jokingly.
Motherfucker is a bad word. Well, I
I mean,
use it a lot, so I don't think it is.
okay, I'm glad he said that because that sounds like an explanation from one of the kids in my school. Because I use it. It's not
I
that bad.
use
If
I
you
use that
break
shit a lot.
down motherfucker, motherfucker. You are fucking mothers. Like it's
But
like we have looked over this for so long. We could sit here and say that motherfucker means something else. No, that's
all
exactly
right,
what it means. We just
let
say
me
it
ask
so
y'all.
much.
Let me ask y'all another question. If your girl call you nigga, how would you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten insulted sometimes when she calls me that, like, cause it's the timing. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes it's like, oh, what's good, nigga? Oh, what's good?
Like, damn,
But
bro.
she's like,
Really,
yeah,
huh?
nigga.
Well,
It was like,
what if it's in a joking way, but it's like a little seriousness behind it? Like don't be playing with me again, nigga. Like shit like that.
oh yeah, like if y'all cooking spaghetti and you put the sauce on the noodles and you don't separate it. He was like, don't do that
Yeah,
again, nigga.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I get it.
she thinks she really my friend. Like,
We must be close. We must be close.
they really think she my friend. All right. No, I'm
We must be
playing.
two peas in the pod. We two peas in the
I
pod.
don't know. I got in a debate with somebody because they was calling me nigga jokingly, and I called them motherfucker, and then they got upset when I called them
Was this a
motherfucker.
girl
I
gathering?
was like,
This
of
sounds like a
course,
girl situation.
of course, of course. I got in a huge argument. I
Yo,
was like, what?
Phil,
It's
Phil.
okay when it's
That's
okay when you do it.
wild.
It's a problem when I do it. That's okay.
Motherfucker
That's my
is
shit.
not that pressing. It's
It's
just
not, but I feel like in the context of how Gavin did,
it's
it
like
was.
if you
No,
said
I was joking. I
if
was
you said
joking.
motherfucker, like if you meant it. But if you say motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't
I was
Motherfucking,
like, all right, I was like, all right, motherfucker. And she was like, people don't call me that. I was like, all right,
people don't call me
motherfucker.
that.
I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I was trolling. Just like how she was trolling when she say nigga. I was just trolling.
people don't
But
call
then
me
when it comes,
Yo,
that
that's
yeah,
like getting into a
motherfucker.
I
fight,
was
and I was
like,
like, yo, I don't get hit in my right arm. It was like, what are you talking about? I didn't know we had certain things we couldn't hit at because now all of a sudden we got certain words we couldn't say because people are
I'm
joking each
out.
other. Time
Into
yeah,
that
out.
bitch.
bro. Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute.
You don't call
So motherfucker is
me that. I
crossing the
was like, hey,
line.
yo, chill, chill.
She was
You don't
like,
call me that. I was like, all right,
I'm using it. I'm using nigga as a term of endearment. I was like, no, you're
no, you don't.
not. No,
Whoa,
you're not.
No, no,
whoa.
no.
No, you're not.
Was it a
It
hard
is a term.
R?
It can be a term of endearment. No, it was nigga. It can be a term
It
of
was
endearment, but the way,
nigga.
yeah, when you say it a certain kind of way, where it's like you trying to be funny, but you actually a little serious,
Why did
then
you
it's
say it
not.
so
It's not.
eloquently, bro?
It's not a
It
term.
was nigga.
That's how she
Nigga.
said it. Nigga, 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 nigga,
Is she
nigga.
Asian, bro? What the fuck
Nah,
is
she not Asian. She was just saying. She said it somewhat like it, but like nah. I was just like, yo, what the hell? So you can say it. You can say what word you want. And I can't. I was like, that's crazy.
man?
Look,
But
I think we need to be
I know.
honest.
I had to ask that. I had to ask that because that was
I
like
don't think
a
nigga can
huge
have
argument.
a term of endearment anymore.
That's what I was saying. That in the same sentence she said that? That's wild.
Yeah, it's
I said nigga with the term of endearment.
She said in
you said
general,
that. Like that's what you
people
don't.
people
You just
use it.
don't want to be wrong. Because I don't think you can use the word nigga in the term of endearment. How? Oh, what's good, my nigga? It's like
That that's the term. That's the term of endearment. That's when I hear it's a term of endearment. Yo, that's my nigga. Yeah,
not even.
that's my homie. You know what I'm saying?
We have to be
Like you
honest.
said,
That's really a lack of just a bad vocabulary. That we just lean on words like nigga all the time. You could come out with like, all right, my distinguished brother. You could
my
say some other stuff like
distinguished brother.
that.
My distinguished brother.
But you feel me? If you say that to somebody, I bet you they stop for a second. You're like, what's good, nigga? What's good, my distinguished brother? All
Like,
right, then.
Yeah,
Get
bro,
back
they be like,
to it. You
all right,
feel me?
well,
Like you right
I got
there.
if it,
Yeah,
they'll
not
look
nah.
at you, they're gonna look at you like, bro, you doing too much. Nigga.
What?
They gonna fucking keep it
What,
bucking
nigga?
with
Yeah, back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Ain't nothing changed. And that's why we say nigga, because it's not too much, not too little. That's sad. It's lazy.
uh,
I just I don't know. I just had to make sure I went crazy. I was like, yo, this can't this can't be life right now. But it's all good. We smoothed all that out. But I was just like, you can call. I was like, yo, you can call me that. I don't care. But I'm just saying, don't get mad when I say something and then you get upset. Like that's just kind of weird.
People don't
she
call me
mad because
But
that.
I think her reasoning for being mad was because you get called nigga every day, but she don't get called motherfucker
You
every
don't know
day.
that. People just don't say it to her face. Like, man, I can't stand that motherfucker. Oh, hey, Charlotte. You feel me? Like, it's just like, bro, you do that. You do it all the time. People talk shit before they say hi to somebody.
I'm fucking crying.
probably
You don't know
so.
that.
Yeah, you don't know that. I just never thought like I always thought motherfucker is something funny until somebody want to fight your ass. Like tone like determines everything, and context always determines
But
everything.
in
So I just
Gavin's
never thought
defense,
of it.
Gavin, in your defense, what you just told us, the story lets me know that her saying that right now, talking about some, you don't call me that. I know this is happening throughout her life. Meaning, I know other people feel that way. Talk about some. No, I can't stand her either. There's no way that if you you chilling with somebody, it's like nigga, like motherfucker, you like we can both laugh it off, but it's just like
Yeah,
all of us.
I just thought it was funny.
I
I
don't know.
was like, all right, well, we gonna call each other words. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker's gonna be yours. But I ain't gonna do that again. I don't want to get in no more arguments. That shit is exhausting. That shit is very exhausting, especially a little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just rather just let it go. You win, I lose. You know what I mean?
Hey, everybody done seen that video of the guy driving off the bridge in
I
Virginia,
didn't see
at
the
the
video. I heard
airport.
about it in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I heard he drove off a pier or
Man,
some shit.
I just, it just seems like the world is going, I don't know, like nobody's listening to each other. Like that shit was wild. Like, did y'all hear anything about the story? Like, did the story come out about the person?
No,
No,
I'm watching it
somebody
now.
brought it up at work. Yeah, somebody brought it up at work, and I'll look it up though. Somebody brought it up at work, and they was talking about a person drove off the bridge, and they ended up like having to send a diving team down to go look for him and stuff like that. Um,
Oh shit.
And then
damn, that's the first thing that pop up.
did they say something about they had to stop? They had to stop looking because
They had to
of
stop
the
looking.
weather, like some shit. I'm like, yo, that's wow, bro. Like, shit.
2 days
Or,
later, a car that drove off Virginia Beach Pier is still in the ocean.
damn.
Uh,
Mm, now I will say this. So um, this this kind of makes me. I do know what I did want to talk about because I've been. This is one of the things I've been hearing a lot about. One, rest in peace to the person, because if you can't find a car, I know he didn't come out. So it's just, I think, what I'm saying too is that they said it's like what is it? I think 62 miles to space, and it's like 7 miles to like the deepest that we've gone. So it's just like 7 miles is a long way down. Now, 7 miles ain't nothing crazy in terms of travel, especially on on the streets and stuff like that. From here to like Union's crib is probably about 7, 8 miles. But it's like to be
that's a
going
little
that
more than that.
yeah, probably a little bit more than that. But to be going straight down and the pressure, that's why I've been looking into a lot about that too. It's just like, why are we going out into space? But it's just like, bro, we really don't have the tech or the capacity to sustain that type of pressure. Like when you start talking about like 11,000 like meters and stuff like that, like we're talking about whole jet planes, multiple jet planes on top of your body. Like we're not talking about like that's why they keep talking about that whole the billionaires who went down to go see the Titanic because it was just like, bro, they definitely like. Sometimes we watch movies and you be like, oh, okay, Michael Myers, it's gonna be another movie. I was like, no, there's certain things where it's just like, bro, there is no way. There's no way that you will pull out of no 11,000 meters and your body is exposed to that, and there's a similar, there's no like, it's crazy how the ocean can make it zero possibility for you to
You gotta
survive.
think
Like that is crazy.
about it though. You gotta think about it. Think about it. How can I say? Out the box. All right. So when you're like getting closer and closer, like okay, like a dirt cluster. Like when you put a dirt cluster together, you gotta form it together. You gotta push it together real tight for it to stay together, right? That's all Earth is, a dirt cluster, but they got like water in certain forms. But in order for it to stay together, it's like really pushed. Like everything is pushing downward, the gravity, pushing it downward to where it stays together into like this small spheric looking figure or object in the space. So of course, the more force you're trying to go down, I mean, the more you're trying to go down into Earth, the more force you're gonna feel. So that shit is wild. The more you come out, the more lighter you feel. It pushes
Yeah.
away the particles. Like everything, all the molecules and matter gets pushed away. So that's
Hmm.
probably, I don't know, it's just, uh,
I think it's like what the Mariana Trench, and they said it's like the
yeah.
deepest part they done been in, and I don't know. I got to be honest. been like a little kid lately, where it's just like I've been looking up a lot of like deep sea. I don't know, because it's so like you don't really know a lot about it, and it's like you keep asking yourself every time you start digging into it because the thing with the whole ocean thing is like it's a cap. Like I could really get lost in like universe, like all the stuff, multiverse, all that stuff. But it's like ocean always has like a certain cap in all directions, and it's weird because it's like I don't know anything else that's like that. Like you can always keep finding, keep finding, keep finding, but it's just like I feel like the stuff that is really going on down there is all black market. Like it's messed up, but I don't know because I think the whole thing that's always being said is just like they done found something down there that they don't want us to know. They done found something down there that they don't want. I was like, now if it's that big, I don't even think there's anything they can do about keeping it away from us because I think at this point, I don't know if you've seen these Meg movies, but I just feel like there's a lot of truth in those. And two movies like it's Meg and there's a movie called Underwater. I don't know if you've seen that joint. It
Mm-mm.
was like that. I think is it called Underwater? But yeah, no, that was a good one. But I don't know why I
It
have
just
a
makes me
crazy
want to take
fascination.
like a little mini sub down as far as I can go, and then take like a fishing pole or something, and then try to keep going down with that, like with a camera on the fishing hook, and let it go down, just to see
But
what
this
else
is
I
not a
can.
game. This is not a game. I just hate that's what you came up with.
Shit, that shit get
Possibility.
goddamn hump,
You
fucking
out in the
humpback
middle of the
whale
ocean,
or some
just want
shit
to
come out
see.
of nowhere.
I just want to see what would happen.
You
You
probably
know
go
what I'm saying? Like
down
that.
there with an Atari
Oh,
joystick. You had me tight.
That little ass camera gonna get bit up. Something gonna come out of nowhere and bite that shit.
You laugh,
Next thing you know, your little
Phil, but
ass
he's
boat gonna get
partially right.
dragged.
Something's going to bite. Something's going to bite.
it can bite the camera. I
Something
don't
gonna bite
care.
that shit.
I'm
Something
gonna
gonna
be
bite.
up safely in the submarine. Nigga, I'm not trying to be down there with it.
Something gonna pull that fucking submarine down with your ass.
Nah, nah.
You got to cut that
See, that's when the line. That's when
shit.
the
You
line
gonna have
cuts. That's when the line cuts. Oh,
Oh yeah, that movie's called. It was called Underwater.
to. Hmm?
It was called Underwater.
Everybody shit froze underwater.
shit is weird.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
I know we talking about water and Meg, but speaking of Meg, did y'all witness
it's the
the
segue.
diss songs,
It's the
the
segue.
the beef become the beef coming from Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj?
Uh,
Have y'all
I kind
peep?
of, I kind of heard
Have you
Bigfoot,
have you?
and that shit sounded like it was bad recording. Like somebody didn't even mix it right. But
Well,
anyway,
that track with the production behind it does sound terrible. Like I've been seeing people on Twitter saying, "Yo, this shit trash, this shit whack, this ain't it." Like you need to put that shit up. But she also got an acapella version out, and
okay, because I was
that
about to
shit,
say, what she was saying, I think carried some weight, but the shit behind it, like the production, just made it
the,
sound terrible. Like,
the production sound terrible. Like the flow didn't go really well with the production and nothing like that. But yeah, what she was saying though, the bars she had behind that shit, I was like, oh god, I was like, why does she have to do that? Why does she feel like she have to go in on this girl?
because
Cause like, cause Meg,
apparently Meg said something about her in a song previous before.
yeah, called
I don't.
Hiss.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't. I just heard about this shit today because apparently NPR started talking about him. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about them for? Anyway, yeah. So
Bro,
it's a big beat.
it's a beef that came out of nowhere. Like a lot of people are speculating the reason why they're beefing is because after they did Hot Girl Summer with each other, Meg did WAP probably a year or so later. So I think she's like, how you gonna do a song with somebody I'm beefing with, Cardi B, and then you did a song with me, like that shit trash. So,
What?
Nicki, she did throw a shot. She threw a shot at Meg on Red Ruby the Sleeves when she was like, I haven't fucked with horses since Christopher Reeves. You know what I'm saying? And she said, yeah. And then after, because it was over the uh-oh beat. So after that shit, she said that shit said, uh-oh, uh-oh. Like, you got to listen to the track. But then Meg did hiss, and that was to like multiple people. And I think she did say something about Nikki where it was like on some Megan's Law, and you know Megan's Law is about it's about pedophiles, people who are registered, you know, sex offenders and shit like that. And you know Nikki's husband is a so-called sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
So she took that personal, I think, and
You said
went
who's a
crazy on the
pedophile?
track.
Nikki's
Husband,
husband.
Oh
her
yeah,
her
I heard about that.
husband is a sex offender, apparently. So
Wasn't
he
her
got
ex something like that too?
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Megan, you're not too far.
who who's ex?
Uh,
Nikki's?
Nikki's who was
Nah.
Nikki's ex? Nah, that was Safari. Never mind.
Well, yeah, it was Safari, then Meek, and then now she with this dude that she's married to. So
That shit's been that.
yeah, but that shit, yo, bro, I'm like, damn, this is entertaining as fuck. But like, Nikki kind of went in. She started talking about her dead mom. She started saying shit. I mean, beside that was crazy. But she had some bars where she was talking about all the dudes Megan's been with, and like they were like double entendres on top of that. This shit was crazy,
Yeah,
bro. I was just wondering
yeah.
if y'all, you know, what I'm saying caught wind of that shit,
I wish she would
cause
have picked a better beat. That
yeah, like that
that beat
beat was kind of ass. So I ain't gonna lie
was
to
like soon late. Like when I got into the song, like I just got lost. Like I just didn't pay attention no more. I'm like, damn.
But you know what?
you. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
a this is a rising thing because me hearing this, cause see, I don't know. I think what I'm trying to say is that when we were growing up, and I sound so old. We sound old, but it's like there was a certain standard where music just didn't get to our ears if it wasn't to a certain caliber. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. But it's like now we are at the point now where we can get an extremely terrible the baby song, and then like he can finally get his money up, and then we can hear what it's supposed to sound like. Like it's just the same thing with Nicki Minaj, same thing with Cat Williams and the Ludacris disc. Why are we out here and we have you heard that?
I did, and
Yeah,
I
It
yeah.
was
sounds like
like,
he
why
do it on
did
a
you do that?
sidekick. It sounds like he recorded it on a sidekick. I know he did. Or it was like one of those flip phones where you could do a voice memo at best. But it's like I don't know. It's like I guess it's like it sounds bad, but it's like you have to put out. Am I right for this? You have to put out bad content for people to know that it's really you. Like it sounds, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, that's
But if
it.
it's so raw and it's so like unmixed, he was like, "Oh, that's him." Because I can be honest, I haven't seen too much tech be able to like put out BS. It's always polished, if that makes sense. Like it's always gonna give you a polished, unless you put it in the actual description. Like it's just, I just feel like that's where a lot of things are right now. Like I just don't
Mm.
think a lot of things
I
get
mean,
polished
yeah.
and they get put out.
Most times, tech what they do, they put stuff in like what is called beta before they really. So you know, what I'm saying it's
You know,
not the
absolutely.
necessarily the best version. Yeah, so they put out beta versions of everything to see how it works, and then they'll polish it up and you know, what I'm saying give it out to the masses and stuff like that, or just make it a lot better. Just like how kind of like Threads is like it was in beta at first for a little bit, and then people caught on to it. Now people are all over Threads, like just like how they on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to use Threads like
Right,
crazy. Um,
right, right.
but I got a little segue into I caught on to another podcast that they were talking about why Virginia artists are not really put on when we got legends from here. We may have spoke about this before, but they really harped on it. But like we got legends from here like Pharrell, Timberland, Missy Elliott, and stuff like that. And the artists are not being a lot of artists are not being heard per se. And I commented on it. I said, well, I think the reason why is because the consumers here are this is my main point. The consumers here are conditioned for a certain quality of music, so they're not really open to you know what I'm saying the quality of music that people are putting out. What do what do y'all think about that as far as like you know what I'm saying trying to gain an audience out here? What do you think that do y'all think that's the issue or what I was talking about, or is it like something else.
Phil, you want to go first or me go first?
You can go ahead.
All right, me personally, first things first. People are unaware of what it takes to be an artist. That's the first thing. That's why people start, then they just stop. Secondly, and I can contest for, and I just say these three people. I say Phil, Scoozy, and Country. I know for a fact most people don't have that type of rapport with their producer on a consistent basis, off bucks, regardless if you're putting out good content. I know most people are not having that type of rapport. Y'all have great rapport with Union, where it's consistent. You feel me? Where it's just like, nah, people will make a track and you don't see them for 3 months. It is like there's no way that you're gonna sit here and make anything consistently or better or be better if you putting out stuff 3 months. You seeing your producer every 3, 4, 5 months. You're not doing nothing on the side. I think another thing too is that we still have to take into account the Pharrells, the Timberlands, and the Missies worked hard. Like the reason why they have their physical issues now is because they worked so hard back then to get to where they are now. I don't think people have the same work ethic. And not to mention with the same work ethic, I think also too, people really be on some crabs in the barrel out here. Like I've watched people put on dope shows, but for some reason in the middle of the show they be like, "That's not me. Fuck them." Like
You
what?
you know what? Hold
That's
on,
wild.
my bad. Not to cut you off or anything, but I think the real question was why doesn't VA have a sound?
Yeah, and
Why
I,
doesn't Virginia Yeah, why doesn't Virginia have its own sound? Like the dude was saying, Detroit has a sound, LA has a sound, Jersey has a sound, New York has a sound. Why don't we got like yeah, that's what we were saying about the producers. Why we have these producers who are legends and they don't come back and give us a sound? They have their own individual sound, but it's kind of like nationwide. It's not like on some oh that's some Virginia shit. Like
Oh,
you
see,
know what I'm
I
saying?
apologize.
No, no,
Yeah,
that was
uh,
my fault. I presented it wrong. So yeah, that's what it was. Why doesn't Virginia have its own sound?
I feel like there's a few
Virginia.
factors,
I got
man.
one factor. Virginia has a cap on what they allow to make it in this. And if you don't do stuff to the T, you're not gonna make it. You don't have certain networks and stuff like that. And I think we forget about this a lot. But a lot of this, everything like America wise, and all this racism and all that stuff, it started right here. Like it's like I'm talking about here, like 2 miles to the right here. Like it all started from here. So if it started from here, and that was the intent for America, this is going to be the number one place hard to make things pop because this is where that dream and that what the perception of how they want things to move and the racism and segregation and all that stuff that is here. Like that's if anything, it's heavily rooted right here. So if anything, not only with the whole sound, I think people realize the reason why they left. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you think about the people who left, they would have been able to obviously like make something great of themselves. The Pharrells, the Missies, the Timberlands, the Trey Songs, the Chris Browns. Like I really do not believe that Virginia is one for lovers and two that they want us to be here. They don't. Because when you start moving in Hampton, the minute you move, Phil, do you feel better where you are now in terms of like it's a better living where you are now or where you were before?
To be honest, where I was before. I
Where you
mean,
was before?
look. I make more here, but I think it's more of the fact that most of my people are back there. That's probably what
Okay.
it is. But
Mm.
also, Hampton was always like Richmond. Like Hampton is like straight black people. Like you go anywhere in Hampton, you be like, damn, there's a lot of motherfucking black people. Damn. You step out of fucking Hampton, you be like, oh, this is where the white people live. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But in Richmond, it's just straight black people. That's just how it is. Well, in a lot of the parts out in Richmond. But go ahead, like, cause I believe when the sound thing, the main reason why we don't have our sound is, because this is a military state. So like everybody comes from everywhere here.
Mm.
Um, you don't have in like New York and LA and places like that. You got people that are born there, then they have a family there, then they have another family there's got generations there. So then like they set up shop there. And so they have these rap groups with people and then they could be rapping with a nigga that's like fucking in terms like in Newport News and shit, like another fucking city over, but these niggas are cool. Like they all know how the sound goes in that place because they've been there for a while. Virginia, you coming in and then you leaving. Like motherfuckers is making moves here. This is like a what would you call it? Like
I know this is definitely Sparta 300, where it's just like we have too many barbarians, meaning that they coming from different areas and nobody holds true. Like people from New York love New York. Like I'm from New York, but it's just like if you coming from different areas, you don't love Virginia. You appreciate Virginia, but you don't have no ties to it. But it's like that's why I feel like somebody from who moves to Virginia, opposed to somebody who lives in Georgia, would love and hold Georgia down, like Zone 6, all that, da 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 da. So it's just like he said, if you military, you're only gonna be here for a year or two. You don't have no ties to Virginia.
but
I mean, you'll talk about it. I'm not saying you're embarrassed of it, but it's like you
But
really didn't come from here.
that's how it
let me
started though, Gavin.
yeah.
That's how it started though, Gavin.
Okay.
Because this used to be Virginia Beach and Hampton and shit used to be a retirement place, like for old people to come down here and spend time. You know what I'm saying? But lately it's been changing. So now we're caught in this moment of what is Virginia sound, and we got all these fucking rappers, and we got all these singers and all these people that perform, but nobody makes it out of Virginia because one, we ain't been together that long. Niggas been together, but niggas in New York been together since Biggie and Jay, since Eric B and Rakim, since Run DMC. Like niggas were together for them times, so they
It's
developed their sound. You know what I'm saying?
it's
When you out here,
it's no it's
it's like the
keep
wild,
going.
wild west in VA, bro. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
like
literally like
everybody's
and then you
scattered.
got influences from you got niggas who come from New York, and their influences are niggas that do fucking drill music. You got niggas from Atlanta, their influences is all that southern hip hop. You know,
Right.
it's different shit coming here. So it's not niggas coming here that or it's not niggas born here. Then we develop a sound. We don't have anybody to look up to like that. We got pushing and shit, but ain't like that's a VA sound. That's a VA sound that can be pushed, but nobody raps like Pusher. Nobody wants to push that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Or push that product.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm saying the drill music. That's a whole production style. We don't have our own like production style that we could say is like VA. There's no like. I guess you got Chicago drill, you got New York drill. They both sound different, but it's there. You could tell which one is which. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when Pop Smoke came out, all them came out. They had they had the drill, the New York drill sound, or when Chief Keef come out, or Lil Durk, G Herbo and stuff. They was doing that Chicago drill. You knew it was Chicago drill because of how the production of that music and the style of, you know what I'm saying, style of the beat and shit like that. But VA, we don't have no like direct. Let's say if Pharrell and them, if Pharrell, I'll just say Pharrell by himself. If he produced for every VA person, then it would be like, okay, yeah, VA has a sound because all these rappers jumping on Pharrell beats, or all these rappers out here jumping on Timbo beats. We don't have like a, you know what I'm saying, like a
No, I
sound
hear
that
you
makes it.
on that too.
Yeah,
No, I mean I can say
I
that.
agree with that too. I definitely
yeah,
agree
we
with
don't
that too.
have that, and that's what we kind of
And
need. We need
I
that
think that
like,
also adds into the factor that niggas ain't from here. No, that's another factor. Like niggas ain't picked up on the heartbeat of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I mean,
Pharrell and
I see
them,
what you mean.
Pharrell and them. Pharrell has his lane of what it is. Like when you hear a Pharrell beat, when you hear a beat and you know it's Pharrell, you know it's Pharrell. So it's like, but he's
Yeah,
now he's universal. You know what I'm saying? He's
yeah,
literally universal. Then
yeah.
you
He
got
produces
Timbo. Timbo the same
for
way.
everybody.
Timbo started producing for everybody. It's not like Timbo go back home and be like, I'm producing for VA niggas. Like I need niggas to hit me up. Like, what's up?
Or like, you
So
know how New Orleans, they have a New Orleans bounce. They got New Orleans bounce music, Baltimore club music. You know what I'm saying? We don't have Virginia club music or Virginia hip hop. It's not. It's like we. I feel like we be trying to mimic what we hear that's already out, or and it kind of flops a little bit, or it's like we got original production and people just not open to hear it for some reason.
yeah.
Like it's like I don't know. It's because you got people from here making music, making beats, making fire beats, making shit that sound different. Like Union sounds different. The another person that I know that sounds different is James. You remember James Carney that made for Bobby Blaze Bryan? He made music for them. You,
Hmm.
you have you heard the Green tape? That was a sound, and that could have been a sound that could have been pushed a lot more. Actually, Bobby and them became popular because of that sound, but I don't know if they use him like how they were before. Like the sound that they had, that was unique, and it kind of like it fit into what was going on. People could relate to it. People fucked with it. They danced to it, but it just I don't know. It just don't. It
And then
a
what
lot of
happened? To,
people.
what happened to Drum? Drum had a little VA sound going too.
Drum had moved. I mean, the only person that really had
He
a
ain't had no
sound
foundation
that's from
though.
here,
That's why he got swept up
yeah,
with Drake.
Yeah.
yeah, and like the only person that had a sound that was from here and who ended up moving out and branching off was Lex Luger. You know what I'm saying? He was part of that early trap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how many people from VA got popping off of his style of music and stuff like that. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Somebody
went down
correct me if I'm wrong,
to Atlanta
but
for real.
yeah, he started fucking with niggas from Memphis, like Juicy J was hopping on his beats. Uh, all the southern rappers was hopping on his beats and everything like that. It won't necessarily nobody from VA. I don't know if it's because of prices or popularity or people just won't making that hit to make it, you know what I'm saying, beat pop off around here. I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? So that was kind of, I just wanted to hear what y'all had to say about that because that is true. It's like we don't have no kind of original. It's originality, but no popular originality around here. Like, why is it that the consumers be on some? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, or they don't want to hear it. They try to joke and be like, I don't want to fuck with no local rappers out here, or they try to downplay what niggas be doing. You know what I'm saying? Where it's time and money and effort that always goes into this stuff. Like
Hey,
that's what I don't get.
honestly though, I think
That power numbers.
VA sound is slow and articulate.
Hmm.
'Cause a lot of these rappers been trying to do the fast shit or like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like ours is slow and articulate. So you can make sure you hear everything we fucking say. You can understand it. You can go back and tell the next nigga. And once everybody gets on a single uniform type shit, boy, VA could really take over. Cause there's a lot of articulate ass niggas in fucking Virginia, bro. Dumb or
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. Yeah, niggas can definitely enunciate very well and be and you know what I'm saying could be heard over a beat and track. You know what they're saying and stuff. It's just I wonder why the production part doesn't really stick to the rest of the nation or even just stick to where we at.
Maybe it's because of how people act too. Hey, y'all want a Drake type beat, bro? I wanna. You know,
Yeah, and see, like that's the thing. Like you kind of you taking away from the producer's creativity when you do that shit. Like you asking for a Drake type beat or a Jay-Z type beat or Ye, Lil Baby, The Baby. You want a beat that people already relate to, which is it's somewhat okay, but you gotta kind of flip it to make
branch
it
out.
sound like
You gotta. People always wants to hear that new shit to where they can be like, hey. People always want to be the first to tell somebody about something. That's one thing you gotta remember.
Yeah, and that's part of hip hop. Hip hop is like I remember Jay Z saying like hip hop was about being ahead, especially when it came to fashion and shit like that. But as far as like the music too, it's about being ahead of what's gonna be new and pop and resonate with everybody else that's in that particular area. So it's like we haven't found that I guess people haven't found that sound that put them ahead or just really resonates with everybody else because everybody's so conditioned to hear what they're hearing on the goddamn radio
Mm-hmm.
or or what's already put in front of them, like on Apple Music, Spotify, or even because you got some people who can rap, you got some people who can produce, and it's only a small number who are really popular, and they're not like popping to the point where they're at something in the water or having a 10-year run of just full of hits or they filling up the clubs, you know what I'm saying, constantly when they come in, you know what I'm saying, people gonna come and fuck with them and stuff like that. It's either they have a little run for a few months or just a year and then that be it.
Yeah.
Or it's not charting on it's not on the Billboard charts. It's not, you know what I'm saying, taking over certain platforms such as YouTube or uh or even the Apple Music's not getting put on those It's Lit playlists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all we don't even have our own. They got playlists for different cities. They got the new South, they got the new New York, the new Houston, the new LA, the new Bay. They got all these different playlists, but we don't have nothing like that. And granted, probably other states with rappers and shit like that don't have that shit either.
Hmm.
So it's like, how can we break in? How can Virginia break into the scene of music as far as like hip hop or even R&B? You
Um,
know?
Well,
that's another thing too. I realized too is that anything that I've come up with and I was like really proud of, I had to step away and I had to like, dig and kind of like make some stuff shake. And the only reason I say that is like, all right, let's take into account Juicy by you know, Biggie Smalls. That song wasn't great because everyone else had a song like that. It's because nobody else had heard. Like, I think we forget why songs are so great at the time that they are. It's because at that point we hadn't heard anything like that. So that just means like you trying to recreate that is already kind of like sometimes a bad perspective because it's like it's that originality. Now, originality in terms of like drum beats I feel like that's where sometimes you can get yourself classified in certain genres, like putting stuff on the three, reggae and stuff, putting stuff on the one and 1 and 4, stuff like that. If you're talking about rock or something like so it's just like it's it's really what I think in a sense like what is it that you're trying to accomplish? But people have so many views because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of people from Virginia, and they may not agree, but people from Virginia are not happy. Most people are not happy. It's not, and I'm not saying that just because I'm saying that I'm happy, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of cover-ups that happen in Virginia that make you think that people are a little bit more happy. Like Virginia's for lovers. That's a lot of people can sit here and say that. I think I've come in contact with a lot more haters than lovers in Virginia. So it's just like, don't get me wrong. I definitely I feel like I have a comfortable group of people in my life where I can talk and we cool, but on any given day, it's not the best energy. So that
Yeah.
translates into the type of music that's going to be happening because it's just like you said with New York, people hold each other down, da 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 da. So we can come together and da 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 da. But when it starts coming together in this area, now I will say Norfolk has been doing a good job in terms of coming together. I know people don't want to give them that, but I think out of the 7 cities, I think Norfolk, in terms of black people, has probably been the best step forward that we've had in a while. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I mean, I look into
Well,
Hampton, I look at Newport News, but it seems like it's a lot of cutting down and undercutting and stuff.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I've been going to these showcases. I've been doing them for a long time and stuff like that. And people, they all sound a little different. They got their own unique style and stuff like that. But it's just not like I don't be seeing the normal casual listener pull up. It's only people who are very open to hearing new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I can't pull like uh people like people from work or something like that, like people that y'all work with, pulling them to come out to a showcase and be able to hear what this place has to offer and stuff. So I feel like they are the ones who kind of help push because they're the numbers, they're the masses, they're the ones who push and get these artists catapulted into another stratosphere of either fame or popularity and stuff like that, and kind of contributes to how we become distinguished amongst everybody else. So that them people they be the ones because when I go to these like clubs and shit, I hear the same music every single time. No matter what club who promoting it, it don't matter. It's the same music every single time. It's not like I go in there, I know I'm gonna hear some Kid Cudi or hear some Big Sean or I'm gonna hear uh some yeah. I don't hear none of that shit no more. Or even just hear. I mean, I hear a local artist every now and then, but it'd be a local artist on a beat such as Rover. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear them on beats that are already established beats, but they flows on them shits is fire. You know what I mean? I don't hear like a lot of originality or people working with already popular producers from different areas and stuff like that. It's
I'm
just I
glad you
don't know. It's
said
just
this
weird to me.
because you're actually scary right because when you talk about Virginia, like for instance, like you talk about New York, you start talking about maybe some Jay-Z classics. You start doing, like what is a VA classic? You feel me? Like what is
Grinding.
huh? Huh? Okay, Okay, I'll take that.
Grinding is a VA classic. Like it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all VA. It's Pharrell and the Clips. So that's a VA classic.
That's like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, so
Uh,
what's
I don't
let's
know.
say
I
the last 5 years,
guess
10 years.
the last five. 5 years. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
know.
what is
I
a VA
mean,
classic?
5 years ago was 2018. I don't know. I mean,
But okay, so
I
I gotta
couldn't
say
even
this,
tell you, and I'm
and
a DJ.
I know Phil can contest to this from going to HU. Now, I know Virginia does not have a sound, but if you want to talk about some people who hold down daggone go-go, is people from Maryland and DC. So I'm talking about every
Yeah,
time new person got a new album out, they listening to it. That's the only reason why I knew so much about go-go, because they were so big on representing, music from their area. So it's just like, I think that's part of it too. Like, cause see, that's what I'm saying too. One thing I can say from people from Maryland and DC is that they didn't care if you like their music. It's like, this music comes with me. Like, it's like, I'm here, I'm listening to this. That's why people from the school would be like, oh, yo, I'm kind of rocking with this go-go. It's because they're going to listen to go-go whether you like it or not. It's not about you. And I think that's the whole energy too in itself, with holding
yeah.
down the culture or holding down certain genres or holding down certain sounds to kind of further it on. I feel like that's exactly what happened with reggae.
And, and go-go is, you know what I'm saying, go-go is a whole culture that's been around
Absolutely.
since we've been born, before we were born. So they been doing shit like that, just like Baltimore music. That's been around either probably before we was born as well. A lot of that stuff has already been there before we was born. And like the only way those guys such as Pharrell and Tim got popular was because of a guy from New York. Uh, Teddy Riley came down from New York and set up a studio in Virginia Beach, and he helped mold guys such as like Pharrell, Timberland. Yeah, because Pharrell and Timberland used to hang out and shit. So he molded guys like that. But it's not like that no more. I don't say we need somebody from out of town to do it again, but I just think those producers should come back and set up a shop. And what they could do is do the same thing Teddy Riley did with them. Try to mold these producers into having their own sound, or create a conglomerate of producers who have a certain sound, so then people can come and try to buy their beats, especially if they fire. You know what I'm saying? If they fire as beats, if they learn it from you, this shit's gotta be fired. Because you know the recipe of what it takes to become popping. And you got all the sounds. Pharrell used to sample nothing but James Brown uh, instruments and put them shits on the keyboard. Next thing you know, he playing around with it, and he got like hit songs, hit productions that people all can fuck with, and an established sound that everybody know and can resonate, or I wouldn't say resonate with, but everybody could vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that out here for real, for real. It's not like everybody's doing that. Everybody's taking stuff from these softwares and figuring out something that's dope, but also kind of like I think they're kind of like mimicking what's already out. And we don't need that shit. For real, for real. We don't need to mimic what's already out. I think you can get drum samples that sound familiar to people and then try to make it to the point where it's like, okay, we can vibe with this. This makes us escape, because that's all entertainment is an escape. You know what I'm saying? This makes us feel like we're in a different atmosphere. This makes us feel like we're somewhere else, or we're here. This is what reminds me of how I am when I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? I could take this with me anywhere else. I can think about home or some shit like that.
Fucking weak. Shit froze.
Put people on more, support
It's
everything.
not funny.
Oh, it froze.
Everything going down, it's just so cut off.
It froze a little bit.
Yeah.
Not funny, dude.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know what the hell going on with this goddamn internet. Motherfucking internet be getting on my damn nerves.
Got
Shit
that
costs
3G.
too damn much anyway. Nah, I got some high speed shit. I got some shit where you can play games on that shit. But
You play the
I don't know.
games. You sound old. You can play games on this. You people play games on this.
Yeah, you look
I
pixelated.
don't be playing video games like that because of what
Oh.
fucking what's his name said. What was that meme you put up, yo? He was like he got on the video game and the dude came out of nowhere and was like, "You're broke."
Bro, you're
And he
poor.
said, "Yeah,
That's
you're
what
right.
it is. You're broke. You put a game
You're
down.
broke.
I see this
You're
wrong got a
broke."
game system. exactly
This is
why.
why I got a game system right now. This is why I don't play this shit.
Yo,
Yeah, this is
bro.
a waste of
Yo,
my fucking
bro.
time.
As soon as you pick up the
What's the
game, so that's
motherfucker's
exactly
name?
real talk. That's exactly why I don't have them. I feel like when we get too into it, I'm gonna start playing something. And I was like, you know what? I ain't made money in about 4 days because I'm so involved in this game.
Hell no.
What was his name though? Damn, I know who that is too. I can't believe I don't
You
know
talking
his
about
fucking
Tate?
name. Andrew fucking Tate. Yeah, Andrew fucking Tate.
Andrew Tate. I feel like that's how everybody said his name last year. Andrew Tate.
He had shit. He had the internet by storm. Like that
He had an
motherfucker was
up
going
and down
crazy.
year. I don't even think you could have both. I didn't think you could have both.
Yeah, yeah. He was
He
yeah. They put him on lockdown. He was
started
like, yeah,
good,
it's
but
the
ended
Matrix.
terrible.
He said they try to take me out. It's the Matrix. The Matrix try to take me out. You know, that's part of the plan. That's what I was trying to tell y'all the whole time. Anytime they have somebody who's revolutionary, they want to take him out, regardless of what side he's on.
All the it ain't their side 'cause they losing money. That's it.
Nah, he's still rich. He got a lot of shit.
He's still rich.
But yeah, he's still rich. He ain't poor. They just try to make him shut the hell up because he was talking too damn much. Nah, for real. You know how it is, man. When the dude speak the truth about certain shit, they like, no, no, you need to stop saying this shit, sir. Or we will do this to you. Oh, you know what? You're a sex trafficker. That's what they put out to him. They were like, he's a sex trafficker. Get him the fuck out
Yo,
of here.
get him out of here.
Let's investigate him. Let's arrest him. Actually, we need to arrest him. What country is he in? We don't care. Get his ass up out of here. So that's what they trying to do to his ass. But shit, yeah. Yeah, man. What else is going on, yo? We got about, I guess, a good 10 minutes. 10
And then
minutes,
that.
you know what I'm saying? What's some other shit y'all want to talk about? You know, y'all watch the games this weekend?
Hell no, I ain't have time. I,
I barely
I watched the
caught them
game
too.
through a nigga's window when I saw the nigga make a touchdown.
What?
I was putting the package down. I was like, oh, that's the game. And I just got back in the truck. That's what happened. And I saw the fucking
Hey, yo, when you on the road, you gotta use some kind of resources. Sometimes you do be catching this shit at a motherfucker's window and be like, oh shit. Just imagine he would have saw your ass
Bro,
and looked at this shit
but
like,
you know what? Probably would have been like, hey, yo, you want to come in and watch the game?
You want to
Dope
watch the
ass.
game, Amazon guy? That's what I get called. Amazon guy? Get the fuck out.
But you know, he only think about going
not
viral.
Amazon guy. Amazon guy. The Amazon dude.
How about that? I feel like he still got his
You,
name on his. He still got
you,
his
you
name
get
tag. Like you don't have to call him that.
you, you get inspired when you like be driving around and dropping off packages and stuff like that? Do you like start thinking about lyrics or just rhyming about the shit that you see or shit that happens and stuff? Because that's how I felt when I was doing that.
No, I write sometimes, but usually I fuck that phone. I'm trying to get home. Like I'm trying to get these packages off of me so I can go the fuck home. That's exactly what I be thinking about.
I was about to say, while you
Where do
playing
do
with
y'all?
that phone, you could have been passing out them daggone packages.
Damn right. Yeah,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
bad.
where do y'all like? Because I mean, for me, when I get inspiration, it always seems like when I'm on the road is when I get inspiration for like mixes or what I'm saying, certain ideas that come to mind. It's always on the road. So for y'all, or in the shower, for y'all, where do y'all get y'all inspiration? Like, is it something that you're doing? Is it a place that you're at in particular? Where do y'all where do y'all get that light bulb goes off and be like, yo, I can do this.
Right when
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear somebody going in on some lyrics is when I start getting inspiration.
From
When I
from
hear
somebody else.
when I hear somebody like going in, like they gotta go in. Like
Yeah.
it's gotta be something. I'm sitting there like, oh, okay, I gotta get back in the lab. That's when I get my inspiration. A lot of times, most of the time, I mean, sometimes it comes out of nowhere too. But a lot of times I've noticed that like if I hear somebody going in, I'm like, all right, bet. I could be listening to the radio and a song that I know come on, and I'll listen to the lyrics and
hmm
be like, yeah, I gotta write. So
Okay. Okay. So you listen. So is it like a missing out thing? Like it's like, yo, I'm I'm slacking. Let me pull out the pen, like, or it's just like that
It's
shit
like
sounds
that.
so great that it's like let me try to match that greatness because I know I can do some shit like that too.
It's both. 'Cause
Both, yeah.
I know I can dust that shit like for real. But
What about the weight room? The weight room don't get you inspired? Like when you go in the weight room and you lifting or anything like that, you don't get inspired in there either?
no, I don't get inspired in the weight room. When I'm in the weight room, I'm there to just get stronger. That's it. I
Oh,
mean,
you
like
usually focus.
afterwards, like if I don't smoke afterwards, then like my head's clearer. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm able to write better. I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever task better. Cause like my blood's flowing and my mind's clear. So
Hmm.
other than that, you know what I'm saying, it don't give me no inspiration or nothing. Just it gives
Okay.
me inspiration
Okay.
to come back to the gym tomorrow the next day. You know?
Hell yeah, especially if we had a good ass workout.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been working out the field mostly. But what about you, Brian? Where you find most of your inspiration from, yo?
In life, I just be walking around. I think of a line. I'm like, that's real nice. And I might put it in my notepad and save it for later. But
What
unfortunately for
about
me, uh,
production?
I huh?
What about for production? Like when you producing, like you don't hear sounds coming in your head, or you know what I'm saying? Like let's say you got a flashback of you playing a certain song, and then you like, oh shit, that can be looped, or you know what I'm saying? Like I could probably play that and put a beat behind it. You know what comes in? What's the inspiration when you produce?
Mm, I don't know. I know I'm crazy, so I always have ideas. That's not even really a problem. It's just a matter of just being consistent with it. I think at that point, because I have a lot of ideas and I'm always thinking about, da 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 da. But my thing too is making sure I'm set up. And the reason I say making sure I'm set up is because I could be doing other stuff like for right now. Like if I wanted to play piano, I would have to get up and get my piano and plug it in and plug da 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 da. And I feel like with Phil it's a little bit differently because he could just be like, all right, let me just start spinning some lyrics real quick. Cool. But it's just like sometimes I discourage myself because I'm not already set up. So
Mm-hmm.
depending on that, sometimes I'm already.
I be
And I think
I
that's the reason why is because I'm already always either playing somewhere or thinking of a new song or thinking of a different way of doing something different. So my mind is always on that. Here's why sometimes I get in trouble when I say because people be talking to me and having whole conversations. I won't listen to them because I done zoned out and think about a new song that I'm thinking about. So yeah,
Did that
the inspiration is
about
there.
three times in this damn podcast.
Huh?
I did that about 3 times in this podcast.
I know I'm at two. I know I'm at
zo-
two. So it's just,
zoned out.
yeah, bro.
Zoned out and started thinking about music and lyrics.
Hmm.
Well, I guess the
So,
podcast is a little inspirational too. Then
Shit.
no, it is.
It just be happening
maybe
random.
maybe,
Because at this
maybe a
point, this
little
is the
bit,
part of
you
my
know.
life. On Mondays around this time, I already know that such and such, such and such. So, at first, it was just like, I don't know. At this point, it's just Monday. It's Monday. It's like
Yeah,
Monday we have
yeah,
a podcast. So,
yeah. I think for me, like as far as I said, driving and stuff like that, but I get it. Sometimes I'll be at work, man. I'll be thinking of stuff, especially when it comes. I guess my next venture will probably be like film and stuff like that. I'll be thinking like, yo, that would be funny on a camera on a screen. I think it's stuff like that too, as far as not even just music, but I also feel you on the as far as when I DJ, I gotta set this shit up. Like how you said, I gotta set it up. I gotta put my laptop out, plug the shit in, set the software up. If my battery is dead, I gotta wait for the battery to charge up because my
now I
computer
don't
being
even want
all
to do it no
slow and
more.
shit like that.
So,
Yeah, now it's like, okay, I'm about to lose this shit. Like I'm hearing the mixes in my head. You know what I'm saying? I hear the mix. I hear the songs that I know I can go from song to song to song to and stuff like that. But now it's just taking too long, and I just be like, oh, let me hurry up before I lose it.
hmm
Sometimes I even write it down though. I'll write down the songs that I know can go and please a crowd back to back to back. I'll just write those shits down. Like today when I was in the gym, I got inspiration in the gym. I was like, okay, I heard humble. Then I was like, oh, I can go from humble to fucking Shoot by Block Boy JB, then skip Shoot, then go to Rover, and then go to this song. Like I be thinking of all that shit when I'm in the gym and stuff like that. So for me, I guess it just depends on what I'm doing really. But mostly driving and showers, yeah, I be getting the most
I realize
inspiration or
it's setting yourself
creativity.
up. Go
Hmm?
ahead. Go ahead. What you saying?
Nah, you was good. I was done.
Um, I realize it's just setting yourself up to like let's say I get off of work and I low key want to take a nap. Now, I would suggest me setting up my keyboard before I take that nap. So when I wake up, I can do what I actually want to do. Because it's a little bit differently to wake up and then have to, set the keyboard up and da 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 da. Or feel me like set the keyboard up and then go take a shower and then when I come out, I know I can just put my hands on and start playing. It's just something about taking a shower where I don't feel like setting nothing up. You feel me? Like there's really nothing wrong with doing it. It's the timing as to when these things happen. Like you just don't feel like setting nothing up when you first wake up. You don't feel like setting nothing up when you're calmed down. But if you already moving, you're like, all right, let me put this keyboard up real quick. Go take a shower. When I come back in, I can relax and I can chill. But like I said, you can just kind of keep the keyboard up all the time. But I know sometimes I gotta go and play somewhere else, and I need this keyboard. So when I come back, that's the thing too. Because if I'm playing at Manhattan's and I'm getting back in at 3 o'clock, I am not setting up my keyboard before I go to sleep. I'm here to tell you because I gotta wake up at 8 o'clock. I gotta wake up for work. I'm getting in at 3, 4 o'clock, so it's not gonna happen. But when I get home, I have to make sure that I put my keyboard up so I don't spend my whole night doing other stuff and I'm not touching my keyboard. So like I said, I just gotta make sure that I put certain things in my way and I don't kind of hit myself with the whole inspiration because I feel like sometimes you can get yourself caught up with the whole inspiration and because you don't feel inspired, you don't do nothing. No, regardless of if you feel inspired or not, you should still be able to get something done. You feel me? So even if it's like
That's
cooking
hard.
something,
That'd be
but
that.
that's the game though. That's the game. Even when you don't feel like
Yeah,
doing it, it's
it
really
is.
when you
It
should
is.
definitely be doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every time
yeah.
you've ever felt
That's
like not
probably when
doing
you.
something, when you get there, you be like, yo, this is a great decision. But it's just like you gotta get there. That's why most people talk about if they talk about teleporting, most people would teleport themselves from work to work. That's the whole problem. You can get up. Now it's driving and all that other stuff. You don't mind going to work. It's just getting up, brushing my
The
teeth,
process.
can't find out what I'm about to wear. Lord forbid you got kids. Now I gotta drive them somewhere. Then I gotta do an hour in traffic. And it's just like, bro, if I could just wake up and just be at work, I'd be good. That's why
No,
remote
you
works
would.
so well.
No, you would.
Oh no, you're right.
You
You're
all.
right. You're right.
Mm,
I'm glad you said that because as human beings, we have shown ourselves to sit here and still not remember how things used to be. But did you ever call me back? If so, I think I can't recall. Oh man, I gotta call that man back. My fault,
you good? You read the message out
bro. Because I was
loud.
like,
Did
oh,
you
dang,
did you call me
you
back?
call. I don't
Silent
recall. Like,
silent read.
golly.
God, silent read. Oh, you wrote that shit out loud. But look, y'all, that's all the time we got today. It's kicking on 10:30. This is around the time we usually get off. So we about to head off. Anybody got any closing remarks or anything like that? Any wise
Oh, be safe.
words?
Stay healthy, man.
Oh yeah,
Stay healthy. Drink a lot of water, guys.
we had 17 today.
Good job.
That's good. We gotta grow. Definitely gotta grow. Keep growing. But all right, y'all. So that's the end of the show. Anything under the sun? Episode 52, 53,
What we
53.
doing for the 100?
I don't know. We gotta get there, bro. I don't even know.
We got to do something special for the
The
100,
hundred,
man.
the hundred. That's gonna be by shit. We're doing this every week, and we have 50 something. That's gonna be
That's
in
gonna be like right before
uh,
no. That's gonna be November.
yeah, it's gonna be like November, like almost December. Got a long
Mhm.
way to go.
Hey, yo, it's gonna be dope if it's
We're
on
gonna see
Thanksgiving.
though.
We're like, we're
They
thankful for 100 episodes.
hell yeah, y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Because the 100th is gonna come. Trust and believe me. It might be better setup. Shit, we never know.
Hey, we might
Never
have a
know. We
care
might not
package
be on
with it.
live.
We might
Care
not.
package.
Might have a care
I'm in.
package. Might have fundraisers. Not a fundraiser. Might have raffle tickets.
No,
You know what I'm
not a
saying? To give
fundraiser.
away some shit. Yeah, yeah. Not a fundraiser. My bad. I mean,
No.
y'all could drop some. Damn, that's what I should do. I should post the Cash App on the damn live and pin that shit. Donate to the Cash App. Help us grow so we can grow, make better content. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, all right, y'all, we out. Thank y'all for tuning in with us at Anything on the Sign. I go by the name of DJ Stew.
You feel me?
MNB one time for one time. You already know what's up.
All right, y'all stay blessed, man. Peace out.